Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Vortex Campaign and the second part of my Oxyotl playthrough. Now, I know the question you're all asking, Monsters, why are you naked below the waist? Fantastic question. Now, last time we defeated Lost Ericsson because we had a vision of the old ones. They were like, God, that guy, he needs to go. And so we did. We popped over here, we bopped him good and proper, and he has now been removed. Well, I mean, he'll pop back up in a bit. Now, what I'm thinking is... Now, Mazdamundi's over here. He's also obviously at war with these guys, and I feel like having bopped Lost Ericsson, we could probably help out Mazdamundi even more. Now, because we haven't met him yet, he doesn't know about us. So I'm fairly sure he doesn't know. Does he know about us? Oh, he has met us. Oh, perfect. Well, in that case, I think what we should do is we should come over here and raise Skeggy to the ground. One, because it's going above and beyond the call of duty. So, like, you know, the old ones were like, let's get rid of Lost Ericsson. I'm going, let's seal that deal with a loving kiss. And also, it'll make Mazdamundi like us more. If I do this, I'll lose one of my skinks. I can't lose one of my skinks. May as well go above and beyond. It'll look good on the, you know, yearly review, won't it? With the old ones, even though they've been gone for 7,000 years-ish. Around about. It's an interesting castle over there. Where the fuck are we? Anyway, so we've got the chameleon skins coming in on the flank. You can see that, yep, Oxyotl's already been doing some good damage there. The rest of our force is up on that hill. And the enemy is charging us. Fair enough. Looks like these marauder hunters with their throwing axes getting in range. And Timothy Dalton with the old venom spit. And the javelins coming. The venom spit. Now, I imagine that's a bit like the venom spit from, you know Dennis Nedry in Jurassic Park, when he he's covered in mud and he gets in the car, and then there's that spitty dinosaur and it's like, and then it, you know, and then it just scream. I imagine it's a lot like that. It's a lot like that, except obviously, you know, rather than just like getting in Dennis Nedry's face, it explodes his head along with the car and everything in a 50-mile radius, because the venom spit from the Troglodon is absolutely fucking brutal. Like, people, just everyone explodes. Lots of javelins coming in there, and of course the chameleon skinks are right behind the enemy army, just unloading blowpipes directly into the back. I mean, this is not going to be a particularly dangerous or difficult battle, but I didn't want to lose my skinks.
This was not meant to be. No. This was not meant to be.
Yeah, unsurprisingly, didn't lose any skinks. Lost 28, didn't lose a unit. Well, I lost some. Okay, I lost some skinks died, but that was the vision of the old one. Now I'm going to raise this. Just really give him a real slap in the old face. Just be like, have it. And we're going to get this because it's going to give us more killies. Now, does this actually buff the red? No. What goes for the red chameleons? The red not chameleons, skinks, skinkies. Does anything? Oh, this does say for skinks, so... Oh, red crested skinks. There we go. Weapon strength. Weapon strength melee defense, so that's fine. That's fine. You know, fairly respectable stats there. Not bad. Timothy Dalton with the old... Indeed. The old terrifying venom spits. You can get that. I mean, we could go and hit the monolith of the fallen gods, but I think we need it elsewhere, to be honest. Nary a moment's rest for poor Oxyotl, eh? Now, I think Dargoth is probably going to need... I think this is Skaven territory. Because I'm fairly sure... Does Throt start here, or does he start over here? I'm not 100% sure. Why is that glowing? Should that be glowing? Should it be doing that? Don't know. Not... Is that like a quest or something? So I just need to win one battle against the Dark Elves. Well, we'll get right on that. I mean, I'm going to be jumping around all over the place, making enemies left, right, and centre. So, you know. Last Defenders. Hello. Can I have a non-aggression and a trade agreement and a military access? Okay. I'll take that. What about a non-aggression? Okay, that's fine. And Oxyotl? Non-aggression? Nice. Okay, getting on. Wait, was there another Lizman faction? Zlatlan. You don't like me. You're at war with the Fortress of Dawn. But you just don't. Why don't you like me? You've got an aversion. You don't like the Last Defenders. Come on, we should, you know, all frogs together. Bum bum. Helmut Naspaka. Hello. What are you doing? What do you want? On aggression pact. Well. Yeah. All right. No harm in that. Right. Let's now. Question is. Do we travel home, or do we go on the attack once more? Do we maybe come over to the... Because there's no one defending this, so we could just, like, hop over here, rip it up, you know, really suck it to them. I'm going to upgrade Shargath. The only problem is we'll be at war with them, but fuck it. If we're not at war with them now, we will be fairly soon, so may as well just get stuck in. Okay, now what does this do? It doesn't say. I'm going to give that to you. Does it just give you magical attacks? I mean, magical attacks isn't the worst thing. It's not the best thing, but it's not the worst thing. Let's just raise that. Let's go to the Palace of Princes. We got 2 Blessed Horned Ones, and Chaos has been weakened. And we have completed the first objective, and now we have the second objective, which means we need to complete 6 Visions of the Old Ones missions. Mage Priest dare not delve into your mind, but the clues revealed from your forays tell us much. There is a cloven one that you must be wary of who possesses the body of brass and bladed horns of your foreboding vision. Even now he runs rampage towards an unclear destination, but we believe it to be the Herdstone you have foreseen. Search for clues that shall lead you there and to him, so that whatever he intends may be prevented. So we get Silent Sanctum, get 5,000 big ones, and unlocks the next stage towards campaign victory. More ambush success chance and ammunition for everyone. We completed this one. It's going to give us 2,500. We get another Sanctum and a Silent Hunter, which gives us ambush success chance and ammunition for everyone. Hooray! Timothy Dalton. Do you want to be a guerrilla fighter? You can join us. You get more speed. You don't really need the speed, do you? Just like you gob at people and they explode. That's just how it works. You know what? Let's go Earthblood. Let's go Earthblood. That's not bad. You know what I need is more money, because currently we have this province here that is completely fucking undefended because Oxyotl is roaming around the world, nary a care. A bit. You know what it should be like? You should have a Torok and Oxyotl Catch Me If You Can like intro. That if I had enough money to hire an animator and an artist, that's what I'd do. I do not. So it would be, look, just think about it. It'd be fucking amazing, wouldn't it? Oh, so good. So very good. Recruit a lord. Well, I would. I don't have the money. That's a problem. I'll spend it all on skinks. On stupid, sexy skinks. Oh, they're so lithe and shit. Right, we're going to hop back here for this turn. Just to replenish. And also to try and... we got minus 69. That's the least sexy amount of... Despite all the skinks, the least sexy amount of public order one could have. We have got plenty of money, though, haven't we? We've got shit tons of cash. We're literally rolling in it. No wonder I'm slipping so many gold coins into skink cod pieces. They don't have the cod pieces. Get tablet of spawning, I guess. We need more. How much growth do we have? 135. I mean, that's not bad. I mean, we're upgrading all over the place, so that's a thing. That is a thing. Do we not? Hey, do we not have 20 units? Holy shit, we don't. How much? Right, you guys are 180, but I could just replace you with red-crested skinks, who are, let's face it, pretty much. Yeah, all right, we're going to get rid of you. Get out of here. You're not skinks. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, I'm going to do something like that. And I'm tempted to get another javelin, but I think we might go with more just chameleon skinks. I think that's what we're doing. I think that's what we're doing. I could maybe do this, because that would give us... I mean, that's not bad, is it? And then the recruit rank as well. We've got the money, haven't we? So, let's do that. I often forget about rights, but I'm trying to be better. Always try to be better than the person that you are. That's my advice. So we've got one more vision, which is go and bop Queek. Where is he? Is he still in his settlement? Oh, they've got two. I don't know. I mean, it looks like he's only got the one settlement, I guess. Oh, he might have more. Is it a settlement or the army? Oh, I need to kill Skrull. Now, Skrull is in, which is their capital. I would prefer him to not be in his capital. I'd prefer him to be somewhere else, because then I can just go in, shank him, and, you know, all good. That's the dream. Got negative growth in the frozen city. Perfect. Just what I need. So we've got the Rite of Awakening. Hooray! Come on, stick an alarm clock next to a big fat frog. Wake him up. Wake that bad boy up. But let's get the insect breeding farm, and I think Dargoth needs those defences, because I do not trust whatever. This could just be ruins, but I think it's rats. I think it's rats. I mean, we could put a Silent Sanctum in here. We got two.
A number of chambers and totems sit in disrepair within the Silent Sanctums due to millennia of neglect. By restoring these features, their power can be channeled into your local cohorts to help deal with nearby threats.
Good to know. Okay, let's get... What's this? A Sanctum Patrol will ambush enemy armies and local... I don't know what that does, and I just want to try it out, so let's do it. I don't know what that is. Let's find out. Now, I think we're just going to head on down here. I think we're just going to travel, because, I mean, there's nothing else going on, is there? So let's just wait in... I mean, you've just got a lot of slaves, but then you've probably got a garrison as well. It's not a very big garrison, but it will have walls. That's the only problem. Is that a problem, though? Is that a problem? You know what? You know what? I think... Hey, wait, are you inside the city or outside? You're outside the city. Does that mean you have reinforcements? No. Okay, well that was lucky, because if there had been someone inside the city, that would have been bad. Oh, no, wait, I can see inside the city because I have a Sanctum in there. So that would actually be fine. It says Pyrrhic Victory, and I'd lose all of my red-crested skinks, but I don't think that's entirely accurate. Now, this is the map I think it is. Oh, because of course they don't have a city, do they? I thought I was attacking the city, but I'm not. Oh, well then. Oh, these trees are thick. It's going to be difficult to get any of the blowpipes around them. I do think certain units should have... I mean, because there is a little bit of a grace period where shots can go through trees, and I do think that maybe some units, things like chameleon skinks, wood elves, that kind of thing, who obviously live in, you know, forested regions, should maybe have a slightly, like a 50, like an additional 100% grace, because I think it's like a 2-second grace period or 1-second grace period. Maybe that should be increased like 100%, double it for them, just to give them that little bit more chance of getting shots, because yeah, it's not great, is it? I mean, I guess trees, you know, it's not supposed to be good for trees, is it? You're not supposed to be good at shooting through trees. I mean, that's what trees are there for. They get in the way. That's why we tear them down and put on a parking lot. Because parking lots have fantastic field of view. You can shoot a blowpipe down a park, no problem. Eh? It's good. I mean, unless you happen to be the one being shot, I guess. Okay, so the chameleon skinks are now coming out of the trees, being chased by the enemy reinforcements. The rest of our forces are waiting. Now, of course, our chameleon skinks, our red-crested skinks, sorry, do not have a lot of defense or armor, but their melee attack and weapon strength is actually pretty legit. We've got 36 and 32, and their armor piercing, and of course they have fairly good charge bonus. 23. It's not bad. I mean, if you look at like Skaven Spear, you know, that's got 3. So, you know, Clan Rats have got 10. So Chameleon Skink is now pouring down the hill. And our forces turning to meet, but there's Skaven in the trees. Chameleon Skink going to move to engage. Getting some nice shots off there. The Chameleon Skinks are much better if you can get them around the back of like a bunched up unit, because those explosive shots will do a lot of damage in that case. Fortunately, our Chameleon Stalkers are actually pretty good in melee combat. You see, they've got 48 melee defense, 26 melee attack. Charge bonus is 25, weapon strength 30, so, you know, pretty good. In comes Timothy Dalton to lend some support. A little wind blast there is going to reduce some Clan Rats to jam. Skaven Slaves now meeting the front. Got a lot of rats. How many rats have they got? Yeah, they outnumber us over 2 to 1. At the moment, anyway. We've killed 600 so far. And those Chameleon Skinks continuing to look at the numbers of rats dying. Oof. Oof. And over here we've got a lovely big blob, or we did, until the Chameleon Stalkers arrived and engaged, and of course the Javelins coming over top. Have a look at the numbers there. You can see that the enemy troop count is dropping pretty quickly.
Not my fault.
We are taking a little bit of fire there from the Skaven Slave Slingers, but they are just Skaven Slaves. Timothy Dalton would be better off doing his poison spit, but apparently he's got into well, it would be a venom spit, wouldn't it? Because it's only poison so you ingest it. And I know Skaven are a bit, but I don't think they're probably ingesting it. Not intentionally, anyway. A big rout over here, although we are fighting Storm Vermin, one of the few good units that they're actually bringing to the fight. Although the Storm Vermin not doing great against our red-crested skinks, because of course they do have armor piercing. So the Storm Vermin actually, their big bonus is the armor. They've had their armor reduced thanks to some of our Chameleon Skinks, and then the red-crested skinks having that armor piercing, just you know, pretty much trading with them, despite them being a much more expensive unit. Chameleon Skinks have now got command of the flank, and they are moving up to flush out any fleeing rats, as well as help out units on the flank. The real fight seems to be in the jungle over here, while we have the enemy general and a chieftain who are causing some issues for us. Timothy Dalton, though, getting right into the action. While the Troglodon's spit is quite powerful, he still has a fairly good melee attack and weapon strength, which means that he is going to be pretty beefy. As Chameleon Stalkers coming in with the explosive shots, routing the last few units of Clan Rats and Skaven Spears. Some Light Runners have joined the fight, trying to shore up the Skaven line, but they will do so only momentarily before they get once again routed, thanks to the Stalker Red-Crested Skink duo. And the Chameleon Skinks just mopping up on this flank, making sure those fleeing units don't come back. We're taking quite a chunk of damage, but look at the kills. The Red-Crested Skinks up to 160, but of course, you know, it's mostly slaves and Clan Rats, so...
Come back.
Some of the Skaven units trying to come back to the fight, but a few volleys of javelins and some blowpipe fire, and they scuttle back from whence they came. Just the storm vermin left to deal with, made of slightly sterner stuff than their brethren. But again, against these red-crested skinks, they're just not actually doing particularly well. 39 kills, 122. Yeah, and there we go. You can see the rest of the skinks now closing in on the storm vermin, and the storm vermin decide that actually, maybe not. Maybe not today.
We are doomed. Run, flee quickly.
That's a lot of squished rats. And we could do that. Ammunition, well, we didn't really run out. I mean, you know what? I'm going to take the experience. Going to take the experience. So we have defeated that army. We've got some Sanctum gems and a valuable lesson. Oh, that's good. I always like it when I learn a valuable lesson. Now, I don't know. I will have to lay siege to the city, and then I could do this, but I'd lose a Sanctum, wouldn't I? I shouldn't have built the Sanctum in. But mind you, doing this would really dick over Queek, wouldn't it? Easy come, easy go. Oh, we still keep the Sanctum even in a Ray settlement. Well, that's good to know. That's useful. Nice. Okay. There we go. Okay, can put poisons of the warp. I mean, I do like poison, so let's do that. Let's get now. We've only got skip, but we could always get some other units, couldn't we? Like, I do like the salamanders. Does this give? This goes bonus. This is the ancient salamander. On the other hand, lightning strike could be incredibly useful. So I think I'm going to go for ancient cunning to get lightning strike, because I think that could legitimately be a skill that you pretty much have to take. Now, you can give a Troglodon stalk. Are you insane? More range and missile strength for venomous spit. Is there anything that increases the fire rate? No. Ooh, but you do get a primeval roar, which increases melee attack by 20. That's quite nice. That's not bad, is it? That's all right. That's all right. I do. Skinks do explode quite easily. That's the only issue. That is the only issue. I could stimulate growth, but we're not going to be in our own province that often, are we? Vanguard deploy. He's the only unit that can't Vanguard deploy. So you know what, Guerrilla Fighter. Ooh, is that Queek? I think that's Queek. Hello. I've seen things you would not believe, things you are not meant to know. I know what's under your mattress. A trade offer. Now you don't get on with those guys, but not do the last defenders. You get on okay, so you know what? Sure. Let's get some trade on. Let's get our trade on. Right, Oxyotl. Away! Ah, suck it, Queek. Suck it. Okay, I'm going to get... Oh, Wind Blast is just good for dealing with lots of little blobby units, isn't it? So we'll take that one. What can... So, the Sacrificial Altar of Sotek could get us I do want some salamanders, but we can't get some salamanders at the moment. So, we'll get defenses, because I think that's probably going to be quite useful. Now, we don't have any visions of the old ones left to do. We're visioned out. How do you think he has of it? Because there is that TV show Medium, and the poor husband. My wife watches it. She has fantastic taste until it comes to TV shows and prospective partners. But whenever she has a vision, It's always in the middle of the fucking night. Her poor husband is always so fucking mellow. He's always like, oh, yeah, no, that sounds awful. If someone kept waking me up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I would not be happy. Right, we need to capture 200. We'll get blessed comedian skinks. That's like comedian skinks, but better. Holy shit. Well, we definitely need to do that. Hello? I guess that is just ruins then. It's free real estate. Oh, hello. I think we're being raided over here. I think we're being raided. Are we being raided? Are you raiding me? Are you getting all up in my shit? I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. We only need 10% camp movement range. That's good, because that means I can come over here, which is in range of the settlement. I can ambush. Likelihood is they'll come and attack Shargath, and I can be like, hey! Hey there! I'm here as well. Hey, listen in. Sotek's name. Hello. You don't know... Well, I mean, I guess you do know who Sotek is, but Sotek wasn't around in your time, was he? Hello? It's me as well! We would lose... What does this game have against my red-crested skinks? Holy shit. Especially against Maraud... I mean, that's a garbage stack. It's a garbage stack for garbage people. Just want to point out that the enemy general is called Vandred the Winter's Mist, which actually sounds quite nice. It doesn't sound particularly scary. It's like some massive He-Man buff barbarian standing upon a rock and shouting, "Fear me, for I am Gerald of the sun-kissed meadow." Doesn't exactly inspire, you know, Winter's Mist. It sounds quite. It sounds like an air freshener. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like a fucking air freshener. You're not scaring anyone with that name, mate. Jesus. Alright, so the Cold Spear Riders are leading off a couple of the units, because if we lead off a couple of units, then that's 2 units that won't join the fight, and I'm more than happy with that trade. Oxyotl is up on a little hill over here, and is already doing some nice shots, carving through up to 15 kills already. Not bad. Now, we're kind of like a little bit bottled in here, so the comedian skinks just kind of like, I don't really know. I'm going to have to pull them back at some point, because they can't fight marauders. Although, you know, their stats are actually pretty good. Comedian skink stats, pretty legit. Pretty good. I forgot to put the poison on. Well, do that on your own time. I forgot to put the poison on the comedian skinks, the damage over time poison. Timothy Dalton doing his spitty thing. That's pretty good. So we've got a big old blob of marauders heading this way, and Oxyotl is up to 32 kills. I need to get the ability. I need to get the thing that makes him shoot faster, because he does a lot of damage, but it's just very, very slow. In come the javelins as the marauders advance. Little wind blast there as well, causing them some issues. And they get into melee combat with the skinks, but I mean, you know what? A skink cohort has 39 melee defense, which that's pretty good, actually. That is pretty good. And those marauders not having a good time. Look like they're about to rout. Meanwhile, in the centre, we have some marauder berserkers. Those guys are going to be quite nasty. Their melee attack is through the friggin' roof, although their melee defense not so good. However, we do have a unit of javelins standing by. They were trying to kill the enemy general. The enemy general is currently, though, in the middle of one of our units, which is not quite good. We do have some enemy javelins. Timothy Dalton is really getting into his role here. Lovely stuff. The enemy flank is broken. The comedian skinks now free to rampage across the snow and ice. Cut down any of these marauders that they can find. There's Oxyotl to 49 kills. Just need to make sure some of these units stay routed. Don't come back. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. The Berserkers have done some damage, but not as much as I thought they would do, actually. With only 30 kills, that's actually not very good. Considering they're fighting quite light infantry, I thought they'd do better. Timothy Dalton, though, God. Give me 3 of him. Give me 3 Timothy Daltons. And it looks like the Marauder Army and Vandreds. The Marauder with the air freshener title. Gonna flee back the way they came. And should be in easy range for Oxyotl to finish them off next turn. I'll take that. I'll take the money because it's not really going to help. Because it only affects the army, the garrison, not the army. Which is a shame, but replenishment isn't looking too bad. However, I will... Oh, I forgot to put this on, didn't I? You. Could get more ammunition. Don't really need it. Could use the replenishment, though. Replenishment would be quite nice. And we got the Blessed Chameleon Skinks. Perfect. And we now have the cohort of Sotek, the red-crested skinks, and a scarred one. A recruit rank +1 for infantry units. That's quite nice. So, how are you better than these guys? Your stats better? Is that what it is? If I pin you... Right, so you've got... Better range, more ammunition, and the leadership speed. Are you slightly faster? You are a little bit. Okay, we're going to take... I could get rid of the skink cohort, but I find them quite useful. So I think I'm going to keep them. I'm going to get red up. Do I, though? Oh, fuck it. Fuck it. There we go. Done. So hard to make good choices these days. Let's go Ancient Cunning, and I think we're going to have to knock out these Norskans. Otherwise, they're just going to be a constant pain in my side. So let's do that. I'm going to get Evasion because I would like to get Life Bloom and Wild Heart. Both of those would be quite nice. And again, just the fences here. Eventually, of course, we want to get, you know, some trade goods so we can trade goods because we've got a fair number of trade partners at the moment. I could actually like whack a Sanctum in here to keep an eye on what's going on. That could be a good shout. I mean, we've still got a Sanctum here. We can actually see that Queek has resettled it.
Queek says no.
I don't know what this does, but you know, I'm going to upgrade it just because if it's just going to harass Queek, then that's good. Just a little bit of harassment. So we'll see what that does. That could be quite exciting, quite fun. And I'm tempted to put another Sanctum like around here somewhere just to give us some bonuses in this region, because we're probably going to want to expand in this region. So, you know, it kind of makes sense, doesn't it? It kind of makes sense. Probably want to put it in a Harganeth, though, and I can't see Harganeth at the moment, so we'll leave that. Let's get the sequence of skink spawning pools so we can get the +2 recruit rank there. Actually might be quite useful with the big bonuses that a little Oxyotl gives to his units when they increase in rank, which I actually really like that. I think recruit rank should have, not recruit rank, but rank should have a much bigger effect. Personally, I think we'll just capture this territory. You've got the Fortress of the Damned. Do I take it? Do I just... I will... loot and occupy. Okay, the Agol are dead, which means I can pretty... I don't need this settlement. But at least it means the Agol won't harass me, which is good. That's my main concern. Don't need that. Although, might be like if we need a quick defense force, that could be a good shout. And we've got a little bit of garrison everywhere, or at least we will do. I'm going to get Wild Heart. Because a little bit of extra... Because basically that means when you cast magic, you get more magic. Which... Pretty legit. Pretty bloody legit. Ancient Cunning there. And we've got some bits we can maybe grab in the sea. That'll give us, you know, stuff. And seeing as we've not had any more visions. Hello, Rakarth. Are you going to declare war on me? You are declaring war on me. Okay, and you're only at war with me. Only with me. Really? You don't have anything better to do? Really? Okay, hello. You have... Okay, you're declaring war as well. Fine, I guess... I don't know why. You're friggin' miles away. I mean, Rakarth is quite far away. Genuinely don't... You know... right, we're going to get... Ooh, Fortified Grog. We've got a nice Scarecrow banner. Very nice. Curse of Cannibalism. Okay, well, I mean, we are squinks, so I guess that's probably okay. This is going to be riddled with Chaos Corruption, isn't it? Which means it's going to rebel. And we have no untamed... shall I just let it... It'll be a Chaos invade. It'll be a Chaos Rebellion, won't it? So they'll just raise it. So I don't really need it. Really. Don't really. Okay, we can upgrade this. Then we can get Salamanders. And I kind of want some Salamanders. Clan Gritus has been... I don't know who those are, so they're deads. Rebellion, yes. But as stated previously, I don't actually care. Oh, should we get Fell Cargo? I mean, we don't... There's not really much to... I'm going to get Fell Cargo. Okay, garbage. Trunk of Maps. Also pretty garbage. So, yeah. Good old Trunk of Maps. Good old Trunk of... At least public order's going up. Hey, that could be worse. That's fine. I mean, until we get some more visions of the old ones. Is it literally nothing? It's like Batman getting his underpants on and then just realising that the bat phone hasn't. It's like, I don't know. What do you do? Do you just go and cruise around, or? Oh, fine. Good. Right, visions of the old ones. What we got? Okay, so we've got destroy the Norscan settlements. That'll give us some blessed skink skirmishes. Fair enough. Reinforce the geomatic web to level 3 for 5 turns. Okay. Indirectly improving... Okay, destroy the herd stone. Okay. Otherwise, they will summon a new Bray herd. So we've got Sanctum Gems there. This is Conrich the Experimenter of Clan Spittle, so we need to kill him. And we'll get some Blessed Pterodon Riders, that's always nice. Alternatively, we can Morlock of Clan Eshin. Okay, so we have some options here. So this is 7977. So let's have a quick look. Now, these guys, who are they at war with? They're at war with Drackle Coven. Well, okay, noted. That would be a problem nearby. We do have the Herdstone down here. This is at Torox's Herdstone. There's probably no one defending... Oh, apart from the garrison, of course. But other than that, there's no one defending that. That might actually, it looks like, get smashed anywho. So there's that. You're down here. Now, who are you? You're at war with the Blessed Dreads, and they've got an army nearby, so we can suspect that will go quite badly wrong quite quickly. So what did I build here? Did I build the... So I can see everything around here, which is actually really useful. And then we've got and Deathmaster Snitches nearby as well. So that's quite fun. We could... Should we knock down the Herdstone? I mean, it's probably one of the easier ones to do. Assuming that Torok isn't nearby. But I don't think he is. So we'll go and knock that. I mean, that one is the longest. And it gives the least bonuses. So it looks like that might already get destroyed. So I might actually go for this one down here. Because this is going to give us the Fire Leech Bowlers. And that's quite nice. Now, you are outside of the city, which means they could have another army inside the city. Which is the only slight problem. Now, we could pop a Sanctum in there just to be on the safe side. Do you think that's worth it? I think it might be. Yeah. Okay. Yes, there is another army in there. So we know that. We can build one of those. Let's do that, because that'll give us... It just does... I like being able to see what's going on. So, right, we know there's other... So let's see how that plays out, because I don't think the Blessed Dread can take on 2 stacks plus the garrison. So, what we're going to do is we are going to come down here and... Gonna bop us some Beastie Boys. But that is going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.